1999 Dodge Dakota SLT. It's a V8 Magnum. Strong engine. Shifts really well. All the fluids were clean. Basically, it was a big makeover here is what we did. Nothing too fancy. Going to change the paint scheme here. I'll show you here in a little bit what we did to it. But definitely had to replace some stuff on it. We'll get to that in a minute. But also the back bumper. As soon as you took the back bumper off, it just folded in half. It was no more good. Just rotted out. It's got a dent right there. And here was what we're going to go into. And I went on YouTube and I seen some people pulling dents out with Coke bottles and all this other plastic bottles. So I went to Harbor Freight and got one of those suction cup dent pullers. Well, this is how it went. So it wasn't really hot out yet at this point of the project. But here I am. I got some soapy boiling water. And I was going to pour it over the dent because it is kind of a big dent. And I was going to use the actual pulling method from the tool you can get from Harbor Freight or anywhere else. You see it there in my hand. I know this isn't the best way to do it. I know this is not the correct body shop way to do it. But this is like an everyday driver. You know, we're not going to put too much time. Well, we did put some time into it. We're going to put too much replacement on the truck. We're trying to keep what's there and use what we have. And like I said, it's everyday driver. It's not going to a show. So this suction puller, dent puller did not work as like I thought it would or hoped it would. Also, I know where the dent's at. It's probably the worst place to have it, where the body has its curves. So it's okay. I got it out as much as I could. You'll see here. And then what I ended up doing was going from the other side and punching it outwards. So that wasn't bad. So had to do some work on the inside to, you know, cut a piece of metal out from the inside. Didn't show that, didn't film it, but ended up getting it pretty straight. Not meaning straight like factory straight, but everyday driver straight. There's the end result right there. To get that little bit out right there, like I said, I went from the inside of the body and pushed it outwards. The first phase of the sanding after body work was done in the back portion of the truck. And then here's the door on the right. And then there's the fender on the right, as well as the fender on the left. We've got everything on the truck that we need to get it on to get rid of all the rust and do the body work to get rid of all the rust. The back wheel wells weren't too bad. They only had a minor rust on it after you took the flares off. The front fenders weren't salvageable. We had to just replace them. The other mechanical problems we had were we replaced the control arm, the shocks on the left, on the driver's side. Some of the other issues we had before we can even go to paint was that we had to get the front windshield. There was spider web cracks through the front windshield. We had a problem with electric for the dashboard, meaning the cluster. None of the gauges would work. Speedometer, odometer, nothing, anything. So we sent that down the road for a couple of days and had that taken care of. Not everything's sound and ready to go as far as we can get it there, meaning mechanically, the front windshield, the dashboard, it's all working properly. So this is the last of the sanding of many hot days, extreme hot days. It was up to like 110 degrees here every once in a while. So we started out 80 where all the bad spots were. Then we went to 150. Then we went to 220. Then we went to 380. Then went to 400. Right now, this is the way it sits, the way it looks after we wiped it down, getting ready to go to paint. So this is it. Let's go get some paint on it. So we decided to do door jambs. Here's the short that I put up a few weeks ago. Everything worked out okay. Everything's nice and smooth here. We wanted to do the door jambs so it wasn't like when you open the truck door, it's still red and then it's white on the outside. We went with a black and white theme. We realized when we were doing the truck that this is not the best way to do it. The best way, obviously, to do it was take off the door jambs and take the doors off and everything like that and paint it up. And we had somebody comment on the video that I put up, like I was saying, this short that's still up, that we should have took it apart. We got it. The taping's going to be bad. You're going to see the taping lines. Well, we knew all that. This is a everyday driver. It's not by no means going to a show, and we're not going to get any trophies for it. But I get what he was saying. He was correct in everything he was saying. But like I said, where we taped this off, the weather stripping, you won't be able to see it anyway. We taped where the weather stripping was. So anyway, that's about it. We just wanted it one and done, but we did care about what we were doing. But at the same time, we just were trying to move along with the project. Here it's all set up, ready to go paint. One quick look, got it all masked off from the outside. The door jambs were done a couple days ago. We let it sit for 2 or 3 days, let it seal up pretty good, you know. outside of that, man, it's ready to go. So, well, I tell you, there were some hot days, really hot days, but it was cool though. It was still fun to do, really enjoyable, especially when it came together. Now let's take a look to see how it turned out. So here it is. By no means, like I said, this is not showroom. The body's not 1,000% straight. There's a couple little dings here and there that we painted over that we didn't care too much about. This is an everyday driver. This is a bright white when it comes to the white. We use Rustoleum, which a lot of people say don't use Rustoleum, but we did. And we got a bed liner for it, as you can see there. The back bumper is a low gloss black. The flares are matte black, and then I believe the rims are matte black. The front bumper and the mirrors on the side are low gloss black. The only hardware we put back on was actually we taped up the ram head, and we had to fix the V8 Magnum a little bit. But outside of that, man, like I said, it's really bright. Can hardly see. Very happy with it. It was fun to do. It was extremely hot, but fun to do. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.